It was our last night in Key West. I had an engagement ring in my pocket. Two strangers walked up and stood over us on the bench, smiling, not saying anything, just smiling. Then two more come. Then one of the men reached inside his flannel for something. A couple of years ago, my girlfriend Allie and I took a trip to Key West. We're both nurses. Any nurse will tell you, sometimes you just need a break from everything. We live in New Hampshire. Beautiful, but we wanted the southern sun. We booked Key West for 2 weeks. Allie hates flying, so we did the 24-hour drive down. The resort was perfect. Right on the ocean, everything we needed. Most of the trip was exactly what we'd wanted. Our last night, Allie and I were lying on the beach, watching the moon reflect off the water. I started being romantic, saying the things I'd been rehearsing. At first she was responding, then she went quiet. Not asleep, just quiet, not responding. I asked if she was still there, and she apologized. Said she got distracted. Two people nearby were staring at us. Just as I sat up, they started walking toward us. A woman and a man. The woman was objectively beautiful, but something felt immediately wrong about her face. Wild curly hair, eyes that looked very dark, a beach cover-up. The man had a massive beard, long brown hair pulled back, red flannel shirt unbuttoned over nothing, swim shorts. They got to us and just stopped, standing over us while we were lying down. Both of them smiling, not in greeting, not in passing, just looking down at us and smiling without explanation. Ally finally said, "Excuse me, can we help you with something?" The woman, still smiling, said in a slow, soft voice, "You two are quite beautiful, you know." I had absolutely no response to this. Ally said thanks and told them to leave us alone. The woman looked at me, then at Ally, and then said, "No thank you," still smiling. Her boyfriend just stood there, completely stiff, still smiling. Then, a second couple appeared. The second couple walked right up to us the same way the first had, standing over us, smiling the same smile. The first woman looked up at them and said, "Look, a new couple." I was completely wrong and my body was going off simultaneously. 4 strangers, all smiling the exact same smile, completely still except for the slow inch forward they kept taking. I couldn't explain what was wrong about it, I just knew something was. They kept getting closer, all 4 of them slowly inching in, until one of the girl's feet was touching my leg. All 4 of them laughed. One of the men lunged at me. Both men started beating me. I was on the sand trying to protect myself. I remember thinking somewhere in the middle of it, I cannot let that ring fall out of my pocket. She tried to pull them off me, and the second woman pushed her down hard. They picked me up and slammed me back into the sand next to Allie, and in an instant, every smile on every face disappeared. I don't know what came over me in that moment. Maybe just survival. I kicked the ankle of the nearest girl as hard as I could. She stumbled. One stumble in the sand distracted all 4 of them for a single second. Back to the resort as fast as my body would carry me. I don't know what came over me in that moment. Maybe just survival. I kicked the ankle of the nearest girl as hard as I could. She stumbled. One stumble in the sand distracted all 4 of them for a single second. Back to the resort as fast as my body would carry me. Face bleeding, ribs screaming. I looked back once, All four of them were standing there, not chasing, just watching us go. We locked the door and turned every light off. The next morning, we checked out early. Loading up the car, every person out of the corner of our eye was one of them. As we were walking to the car, we saw the two women on a street corner. They hadn't seen us yet. We got in, drove toward the exit. We had to pass the corner where they were standing. Both of them looked over at exactly the same moment. They smiled and waved, like we were old friends, running into each other. Like the night before had been a perfectly ordinary thing. I never proposed on that trip. I proposed the following year somewhere quieter. She said yes, but I never stopped thinking about those four faces, what they wanted, and what would have happened if I hadn't kicked that ankle.